Today we're talking about the difference between the original Dominion and Dominion 2nd Edition. We're going to be talking about Dominion, the original print, and the 2nd edition. That way you can see if it's worth buying the 2nd edition or if you just want to keep the original edition that you have. I'm also doing a review of Dominion if you want to check that out. Also, I'll be doing a full review of each card in Dominion. As you'll notice, the boxes are quite different. The original has a totally different picture than the new. I love the new picture a lot more. And the box is a little more textured. The original box seems more smooth, but it could be that we've just had it for so long. So some of the differences between Dominion and Dominion the 2nd edition is, the first thing is the trash. For the 2nd edition we have this big huge trash to put all our cards on, and the original just has this little card, trash card. Also, the words on the cards are a lot bigger in the 2nd edition. Here's this first edition and the 2nd edition. You could tell the words are a lot bigger on the 2nd edition, so it's easier to read. All the estate cards, estate, province, and duchy cards, in the original they just have these shields, but in the 2nd edition they have these nice images of scenery. So we have a estate, a duchy, and a province. So we have nicer pictures in the 2nd edition. Also, the curse card, instead of a shield, the 2nd edition has this cool crow on there. Also, the money. So this is the 1st edition here. Just coins, and then the 2nd edition has like this, the silver has these cool blue silver coins. We've got the copper, and then the gold actually has gold on there. Well, let's go through some of the cards and the card changes. So here's the difference in cards. Here are the cards from the original Dominion that are no longer in the 2nd edition. So we have the woodcutter, it's 1 buy and 2 gold, cost 3. We have the thief, which I'm kind of sad it's gone. Each player has to reveal their top 2 cards, and you get to pick which coin they discard, and you get to keep it if you want. Unless they have a moat, of course. The spy is really nice. You get 1 card and 1 action. And also everybody looks at their top card, and you decide if they keep it or discard it, including yourself. So you can discard bad cards and make them just keep their bad cards or discard good cards. Then we have the feast. Trash this card and gain up to 5, which I'm glad they got rid of this. Why would you buy a 4 card and then trash this to get a 5, 1 coin? I don't know, it just seemed a little silly, so I'm glad they got rid of that one. Chancellor, +2. You may immediately put your deck that you draw from onto your discard pile and shuffle it up so you can use your discard cards quicker. I don't know, it's okay, I guess. Adventure. You get to reveal cards until you get 2 treasure, so it's basically getting a bunch of treasure in your hand, which is really nice. Kind of sad that one's gone. And those are the cards that are taken out of the original, and here are the new cards that they put in. Okay, we have Vassal. Discard the top, okay, +2 coins. Discard the top card of your deck. If it's an action card, you may play it. That always works for me and never for my husband. I don't know, he hates the card, but I love it because somehow I always get an action coming up next. Century costs 5, +1 card, +1 action. Look at the top 2 of your deck and trash and discard any number of them. So that's nice to weed out your deck if you have curses or just, you know, estate cards or something you want to get rid of. So that's nice. Poacher, 1 card, 1 action, 1 coin. Discard a card per empty supply pile. I'm not sure why they even have that. If you have the original, just Dominion and no expansions, hardly ever is there any empty supply piles. I guess if you're playing with a bunch of expansions, a lot of times I've ran out of supply piles, but I don't know. It just seems silly because it's a penalty. I don't know. I don't like the bottom part of that card very much. We have the Merchant. 1 card, 1 action. The first time you play a silver this turn, +1. That's not such a great bonus. It'd be better just to have the Poacher, which had +1. This just turns your silver into a gold, so it gives you a coin if you have a silver. So, the Harbinger. 1 card, 1 action. I really like this. Look through your discard pile and put one of those on top of your deck for next turn. So some of the nice cards or a gold, you can put it on top of your deck for next time, which I really like that. Bandit. Gain a gold, and every other player reveals their top 2 cards and trashes anything that's not a copper. So any gold or silver, they have to discard. I think that makes up for the thief in the other game that they took out, which I guess I do like this better than the thief because you get a gold. And the last one is the Artisan. You gain a card into your hand costing up to 5, which is nice because you could use it right away, and place a card from your hand onto your deck. So if you pick an action card but you don't have any actions, you can just put it right onto your deck to use for next time. This is a little confusing to explain to people, but I do like the card. You can check out our video about all the cards in the 2nd edition of Dominion. You can also check out our channel for the expansion of Intrigue, the original, and the 2nd edition. And that is the comparison between the original Dominion and the new Dominion.